Lesson 57 is about adding and subtracting fractions again. And this time, we're going to look at 3 steps that we can use to add or subtract any fractions. Those 3 steps are listed here on the right-hand side. Let's put a box around this. Now, if you'd like to pause and write these things down now, you may. The first step is to find the right shape. The second step is to operate, and the third step is to simplify. Now we're going to go through this 3-step process with our first problem of 1/2 plus 2/3. So in order to find the right shape, that means we need to write the problem with the same denominators. So we're going to have to rewrite our fractions. Let's look at 2. We're finding the least common multiple of 2 and 3. So we've got 2, 4, 6, and 8. For 3 we have 3, 6. Oh, we're going to stop there, because we've got our least common multiple of 6. There's no need to go any further once you've found your least common multiple. So now we're putting it into the right shape. This is step 1. So we've got something out of 6 plus something out of 6. Now, in order to put it in the right shape, we have to say 1/2 times some fraction equivalent to 1 is going to be equal to something out of 6. 2 times 3 is 6, so our fraction equivalent to 1 is going to be 3/3. 1 times 3 is 3, so we get 3/6. So 1/2 is the same as 3/6. Let's look at 2/3. 2/3 times some fraction equivalent to 1 is going to be equal to something out of 6. So we get 3 times 2 is 6. So our fraction equivalent to 1 is 2/2. 2 times 2 is 4. We get 4/6. So that's step 1. That's shape. Step 2 is operate. That just means perform the operation. In this one we have addition. So we're going to get 3/6 plus 4/6. That's equal to 7/6. Okay, we've done the operation. Step 3, simplify. So we have 7/6. We want to simplify 7/6. We know that's going to be the same thing as 1 and 1/6. And we've got our final answer. We can go ahead and box this and move on to our next problem. Now make sure you've got this information copied down in your notes. These 3 steps are key because they'll help us solve any problem with adding and subtracting fractions. Okay, let's go ahead and look at 5/6 minus 1/3. Step 1 is shape. So if we want to find the right shape, we've got to find out what our least common multiple of 6 and 3 would be. For 6, we have 6, 12, 18. And for 3, we have 3, 6. Oh, we can stop there because we found out what our least common multiple is. So we're going to get something out of 6 minus something out of 6. And this problem is nice because we already have 5 out of 6. We don't need to change anything. But we do need to change it for 1/3. 1/3 times some fraction equivalent to 1 is equal to something out of 6. Well, we know 3 times 2 is 6. So our fraction equivalent to 1 is going to be 2/2. 1 times 2 is 2. So we can rewrite 1/3 as 2/6. Step 2 is to operate. So we get 5/6 minus 2/6. Well, that must be equal to 3/6. Okay, then step 3 is to simplify. We have 3/6. In order to reduce this, let's go ahead and divide both numbers by 3/3. We chose that because we can say 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So 3/6 is the same thing as 1/2. We can't simplify that any further. We've got our final answer. If you've got a question about this process, step 1, shape, step 2, operate, step 3, simplify, please go ahead and write it down now. We'll practice these concepts more with our lesson practice, page 304, during our next class. Make sure you've got your notes completed, and I'll see you soon.